Hi everyone, as you can tell it's beautiful Welsh weather outside. This is my disaster T4. There's going to be lots more things to do with it, but at the minute I'm trying to fix the sliding window lock because the bottom part is just not engaging at all. There's supposed to be a pin sliding out and that pin is gone, so I'm trying to replace it, but not going to unglue it from the window because it's stuck quite well. But I'm going to pull the top. You can pry it off, you can pull it, and that comes off, as you can see. And then the outer shell comes off. And then you've got those two sides, and to do that, basically, pull that off. It's just that. This is what it's supposed to be, basically. You can take the top part off, pry it off, and the whole casing comes off, and that's the stage I'm at on the side window. Then you could, because you could glue it onto the window, but it is so simple, there's no point really, because you just pull this one off. It has to be, see, there's a slot for a spring which sits like so. There's a peg there which needs to be in this hole. There's a hole by there, and there's a peg on the slider. See, the sliding pin on mine is knackered. I probably could just replace that, but I'm going to replace the whole thing just to be on the safe side, because I don't want any more surprises with this. So you take one side off, then you slide the spring out, and then the whole thing should come out. You just slide the top one off first, slide it out, put it aside, and then the bottom you can basically lift it up enough to get out of the hole and slide it out as well. So that's the bottom part, that's the top part, and then you can remove this part, which you don't really have to remove, but I will remove it anyway. Then it's just a matter of replacing this on the window or on the block that's glued onto the window, which is what I'm going to do now. Right, so basically you've got those two little buggers. Pull this one out so the second one falls off a little. We can actually remove now. This part comes out. Now you can remove the spring as well. So it's a bit awkward doing it single-handed. See, that's the spring. The only problem I got at the minute is there's another piece of it stuck in a hole, so I need to dig that out, but that's going to be 2 seconds. Right, so to install it back in, you just slide the back portion off. That is going to be easier if you're going to come off a little bit off the hole that's underneath. See, slide that in, and then we attach the left part onto it, so it sits on the peg. Actually, to make it easier, pull that out.
6.5 hours later.
Right, sod's law, I'm going to use the original part because the other one just fell down and I can't see it. So, put that back on first. Slide that off the hole, so it's not centered over the hole. This one's got a little pin on the back, or peg on the back. You just have to put it there so it sits inside that little bugger. See? So it's not held on that little hole on the side. Let me just get that lined up. There we go, that's there, see? This is the right pin in the back side to line it up, but you have to put that into the slot easier to move it off the hole so it doesn't fall through. Then you put that little part onto that little latch on the back, and then you slide the other side, and now they won't fall off. Right, it's a royal pain in the back side to put it back together, but it's not hard, it's just awkward. And obviously if I would be in the back rather than sitting on the front seat, it would be easier, but it's full of muck behind me. So that's back in. The way it operates, it's quite simple really. I'll show you now. Right, let me try to do it this way. If you press it, if you press both sides, the peg shifts up, and then when you release it, it just locks in the hole underneath. Don't know if you can see it. When you press it, you got two sides of it sliding up and down. All you do after that, you just put a case over it, and that's it. You just click that into place, and that keeps it where it should be. As you can tell, you can then, if you try to push the window, you can't push the window, but if you press it and you slide the window, it slides open, and then it locks it into position. See? In all fairness, it's not the best design, but it works. This is stuck on the window. Right, this is the back part of it. The spring goes inside. These have got two little pegs on it, and this needs to be, actually this is the other side. Right, so this needs to be on the left hand side. It sits on the hole, and it needs to be, no, I'm telling nonsense, this is this side. The other side just disappeared inside the van. Right, I'll try to find that part and I can explain it further if need be, but it's quite easy to replace. If you don't want to go through what I've just gone through, the other way to do it is just to cut the adhesive and stick the new one onto the window. It's far easier in all fairness if it comes to fiddliness of the job, but it's not too bad to do really. It's just because of the awkward position I was doing it in. Anyway, there's a lot of things to fix. There's a lot of funny things with it, because it's got a hob, it's got a fridge, it's got rock and roll beds, it's got seat massage and heated seats, and because of all this it doesn't work. It's got a solar panel on the roof. There's a lot of things with this van. There's a lot of things wrong, as you can tell. Somebody had an idea, but couldn't really grasp how to actually realize that idea and bring that into life. But there's going to be quite a lot of videos, as you can tell from the state of the van. So stick with me. I should produce another one soon. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. That helps us enormously. And I'll see you on the next one.